Fujifilm may have just set the stage for one of the most important camera launches of 2026. A newly discovered registration filing has pushed the long-rumored Fujifilm X-T6 much closer to reality, and the timing of this leak is creating serious excitement throughout the photography community. What makes this situation even more interesting is that the registration did not appear alone. A retailer accidentally published a detailed product listing before the official announcement window, revealing several key specifications that immediately sparked debate online. Combined with trusted reports pointing toward a September 2026 launch, the Fujifilm X-T6 is no longer just speculation. It now looks like a camera already entering its final phase before release. The new registration reportedly appeared under the model number FF260001, and in the camera industry, those filings are often a strong sign that a launch is approaching quickly. Manufacturers typically submit registrations only a few months before a public reveal, which means Fujifilm is likely preparing for something significant. What adds even more weight to these rumors is the current state of Fujifilm's lineup. Earlier reports suggested that neither the rumored X Pro 4 nor the X-H3 would arrive in 2026. If that turns out to be true, then the X-T6 could become Fujifilm's biggest release of the year, placing enormous pressure on the company to deliver a camera that feels like a genuine leap forward instead of a simple refresh. The leaked retailer listing revealed several major details about the Fujifilm X-T6, starting with a familiar but refined imaging system. According to the information that surfaced, the camera will feature a 40-megapixel APS-C X-Trans CMO6H sensor paired with a completely new X-Processor 6 engine. At first glance, some people questioned why Fujifilm stayed with a similar megapixel count rather than chasing even higher resolution numbers. However, the real upgrade may not be the sensor itself but the processing power behind it. One of the most common criticisms of the X-T5 was not its image quality but the way its processor struggled to fully maximize the potential of that high-resolution sensor in demanding situations. A stronger processor changes much more than people realize. Faster image processing can improve autofocus response, reduce lag, increase shooting speed, and make advanced video features possible without overheating or slowdowns. It also affects how quickly the camera reads data from the sensor, which directly impacts rolling shutter performance and subject tracking. If the X-Processor 6 delivers the expected jump in power, the Fujifilm X-T6 could feel dramatically faster and smoother in daily use even if the resolution remains familiar on paper. Sometimes the biggest improvements are not visible in spec sheets but are immediately noticeable when shooting in real-world conditions. Another leaked feature that gained attention is the inclusion of a 200-megapixel pixel shift multi-shot mode. This technology captures multiple images while shifting the sensor slightly between each exposure before combining them into one ultra-high-resolution file. Traditionally, this kind of feature has been reserved for expensive medium format or high-end professional systems. Bringing it to an APS-C camera like the Fujifilm X-T6 would represent a major step forward for photographers who need extreme detail for landscape, studio, commercial, or product photography. For many users, this feature alone could make the camera far more versatile than previous X-series bodies. Battery life also appears to be getting meaningful improvements. The leaked information suggests the Fujifilm X-T6 may deliver up to 750 shots per charge, which would address one of the most common complaints from X-T5 users. Longer battery life matters more than people often admit. Photographers shooting events, travel content, documentaries, or extended outdoor sessions do not want to constantly carry multiple spare batteries or worry about power management throughout the day. Improved efficiency could make the X-T6 far more dependable for hybrid creators who shoot both photos and video during long assignments. Perhaps the most controversial rumor surrounding the Fujifilm X-T6 is its possible 8K video capability. This is the specification generating the most skepticism among industry watchers because Fujifilm has traditionally reserved higher-end video tools for its XH lineup. The XH series has long been positioned as Fujifilm's more video-focused platform, while the X-T line has remained more photography-centered with strong hybrid features. Adding 8K recording to the X-T6 could blur the distinction between those product families in a major way. Still, there are valid reasons why Fujifilm might make that decision now. The camera market has become more competitive than ever, especially in the hybrid creator space. Sony, Canon, Panasonic, and Nikon continue pushing aggressive video features deeper into their mid-range and enthusiast-level cameras. Creators increasingly expect strong video performance even from stills-oriented bodies. If Fujifilm wants the X-T6 to stand as its headline APS-C camera for 2026, limiting its video abilities may no longer make strategic sense. Even if the final camera does not fully match the leaked 8K claims, all signs point toward a much more capable video system compared to the X-T5. The rumored connectivity upgrades also reinforce the idea that Fujifilm is targeting modern hybrid workflows. Reports mention support for Wi-Fi 6, USB 3.2 Gen 2, and a dedicated 3.5mm microphone input. These may sound like small details compared to flashy headline features, but they matter tremendously for professionals and content creators. Faster wireless transfer speeds, improved wired connections, and professional audio options all contribute to a smoother production experience. Cameras today are not just imaging tools anymore. They are part of an entire connected workflow that includes editing, streaming, remote shooting, and rapid content delivery. Both the Fujifilm X-T6 and the rumored X-1007 represent two very different visions of modern photography. One focuses on versatility, power, and hybrid performance. The other emphasizes simplicity, portability, and creative freedom. Yet both cameras highlight Fujifilm's ability to build products with strong identities in a market increasingly filled with similar-looking devices. As more official details emerge over the coming months, these two cameras may become some of the most important photography stories heading into 2026.